Hello.
Hey, is this August?
Who's this?
This is RJ Bates. I'm calling about your property there in Belton. You had entered it on my website saying you wanted to sell that property. You still looking to sell?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. How much are you looking to get for it?
We'd like to lease 150,000 or better.
All right. Tell me a little bit about the property. What you got going on there?
Well, we just recently were handed oh crap, I forgot the name of it. Basically, we're being sued for back taxes, and we've got 2 weeks to acknowledge it and all that. And we have no money. We've been having it rough. I just had my foot amputated, so I can't work. And my brother just lost his job because his boss retired. So we're just basically we need to sell it and move on. The house has 8 full bedrooms, a full-size room for the laundry room, and 2 full-size bathrooms, but it does need quite a bit of work.
Did you say 8 bedrooms?
Yes, sir. My folks, when I had 7 brothers, or there were 7 of us kids, plus my parents. So they wanted to have each one of us our own bedroom.
Wow. That is crazy. How much land is it? Is it 1.8 acres?
No, sir. It's almost 12 acres all total.
12.
Track 1 and the track 2.
I see. Okay. 12 acres.
So it's about 12 acres all total.
What year is the manufactured home?
That we're not 100% sure on because, to be honest with you, my sister passed away in February of this year, and she was the one that actually bought it and brought it out here. But we know it was sometime around the mid-90s.
Gotcha. It says 1995 here, so.
It was about 97, 98, if we recall right.
Okay. How much back taxes do you owe?
Well, not counting this year's taxes, they want about $13,000.
Well, that's not too crazy.
Plus court fees, which we've already found out is $600.
Okay. You need to, you said acknowledge the lawsuit in the next 2 weeks, right?
2 weeks from the time we were served.
So August, I'm gonna tell you, this is how that can go down so you can relax a little bit. We can essentially call them and we can say, hey, we're going under contract. The house is going to be sold and these taxes are going to be paid in the next month or so. And they'll be okay with that. That attorney got hired by the county and the city essentially to come and just kind of poke you in the butt a little bit and say, hey, we need our money. And as long as they get their money, they'll be okay. So we don't need to worry about that.
I figured they were trying to take the property from us because they want to develop it.
Yeah, well,
right now, we got a lot of development going on around us.
So, I mean, how many years have the taxes not been paid?
Well, 3 if you count this year.
I got you. We're not going to let them take the property from you, okay? That won't happen. So you want 150,000. If I gave you the 150,000, do you have a place to go? Like, do you have another place to go live to?
I wouldn't have the money to put a deposit down or a place to rent until I got some of the money or all of it kind of thing.
Gotcha. So you need a little bit of a lease back once we close. maybe a couple of weeks to find a place.
But here's another thing. The property is under the living trust.
Okay.
In other words, all the surviving siblings that I've got left are all partly owners, so I'd have to get every one of them to sign.
How many is that?
Well, let's see, there's me, John, Stephen, Scott. There's 5 of us left.
So it's you, John, Steven, Scott, and who's the last one?
Do what now?
You said you, John, Steven, Scott, and who's the last one?
My sister, Wendy.
Wendy. Okay. Is everyone in agreement to sell the property?
Well, they wouldn't have a problem with it. We've already sold off 5 acres of it a long time ago, and now we're just going to sell off the rest.
Are they? I guess we're looking at a 2-week time frame to deal with these property taxes. We kind of do need to. If I were to be your buyer, I mean, we would need to move a little bit quickly. Are they going to be willing to sign and move quickly so, we don't run into a situation where, they do try to take the property from you?
The problem with Wendy is she is in Detroit in a living assisted home care system.
Okay.
And I do not have contact with her at all, except for once in a blue moon. Now, she can't legally own anything because if she's in their care.
Okay.
She has no problem signing it, but she won't even know it's coming.
Does anybody have power of attorney for her?
I believe the state of Michigan does.
Okay. All right. We're going to have to unpack some things here. But all your brothers live in Texas?
No, Stephen, he lives in Oklahoma.
Okay. We'll forgive him for that. That's okay.
Yeah. He's close, I guess, because last time all we did was fax him or mail. I think we FedExed him the paperwork and he had it signed and sent it back.
Do you know, going back to the property real quick, because I do need some information on that. Do you know how many square feet the manufactured home is?
No, sir, I don't. I just know it's a double wide.
Okay. Hold on 1 second for me.
Uh-huh.
Jerry, what do you think about this? You do development. We got 12 acres, okay? I got a property, 2,300 square feet, new build on half an acre for $500,000 sold.
Wow.
It's the closest comp.
It's a half acre?
Yep, and we're getting 12 acres.
And it's close by, so the zoning, so you could split lots maybe is what you're thinking?
Yep. This is 0.3 miles away from our subject property.
Okay. So it's not like they're, 1 acre lots or 5 acre lots or whatever.
You're doing half acre lots, so we can build 10 houses.
Mm-hmm.
So a $5 million ARV.
I mean, there would be probably a local developer flipper that would love that piece of land.
He wants 150.
Are there any new constructions going on in the neighborhood?
Yeah.
Okay. So
all over.
So
they're ranging anywhere from 450 to 790.
Newer.
Yeah, they're all 2022, 2023 builds.
Oh yeah. That's the play then. Yeah.
Start. Okay, August.
Yes, sir.
So what I can do for you is I can give you $150,000 cash. We're going to cover the closing costs and there's no realtor commissions. So that's pretty much going to be net to you minus your back taxes and any other liens on the property. Okay. Now, what I need to be able to do is individually send this contract to each one of your siblings to get it signed. So then we can open up title and then we can get this closed. And then we're going to need to communicate with that attorney as well and let them know, hey, we're buying this. We're buying this, and we're probably going to try to close in the next 3 to 4 weeks. And then how many weeks do you think, if I gave you 3 to 4 before we close, how many weeks after that do you need to find a place to move to?
I would say probably at least 2 months.
Whew, can we make it a little bit faster? 2 months is a long time.
I could try for 1 month. But right now, we don't have any place lined up, and we got 3 dogs.
Okay. I think I can make a month work because I think with what we're going to do, that would work out okay. So 1 month lease back. I have your email here as, is that correct?
I'm sorry.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by sending you the contract to review. Okay. And then when you sign it, then we're just going to go one at a time. I'm going to then say, okay, let's send it to John. Let's send it to Scott. Then let's send it to Steven. And then we'll deal with Wendy last because that's probably going to be the most complicated to get signed.
Yes, sir.
So let me have my transaction coordinator, Keaton, will write up the contract, and then he'll email it over to you. And as soon as you view it and you're okay with it and you sign it, then we'll call you, and then we'll get the contact information for John, and then we'll get the contact information for Scott, and then Steven, and then we'll figure out Wendy. Okay.
Okay.
All right, August. Well, I appreciate it. Looking forward to getting this deal done with you. I will say there's probably going to be a lot of communication that's going to be needed. So are you available pretty much throughout the day for us to call you and talk to you about whatever we need to handle?
Yes, sir.
All right, August. Well, I appreciate that because if
and the doctor don't want me leaving my bed for 3 months from the time of the surgery, and we're going on about the second month and a half now. So I'm pretty close to where I can get out of bed, from what he was telling me.
Gotcha. Well, for the next couple of weeks, it'll probably be a lot of phone calls from us just asking about, hey, we need to talk to this sibling, or we need to talk to the attorney for the taxes or different things like that.
I should tell you, the well that we run off of, we don't have city water, we got well water.
Okay.
The well is out right now. We just got done pulling it all up, so we haven't put a new pump on it yet or put it back in the ground. So right now we don't have water.
Okay. So you don't have any running water?
Not right now.
When do you think that's going to be resolved?
Well, we got a friend that's living in a double wide right now. He bought a new pump for it. We just, like I said, they just finally got all the pipe out of the hole. And they just got to put it on and put it back in the hole and then hook everything back up.
Okay.
And I'll be honest with you, with this heat and everything, and we're having to do it with an old engine hoist. So it takes a while to put the pipe in, and I'll be honest, I'm not sure how long it would take them to do it.
Is that significantly impacting like your way of life right now?
Not really, because we get water from a friend of ours in Nolanville, and we just basically try sponge bath and stuff like that. We just learned to live with the way, as we're trying to get it going.
Okay.
And our house is on a septic system, not a city sewer.
Okay.
And we do not have internet out here. We've already contacted the internet companies. It costs you about $6,000 for them to run the wire out here.
Oh, it's 20 feet.
Gotcha. All right, August. Well, I appreciate all that information. I believe it's not, some of it is relevant to me right now, but for the most part, what I'm most concerned about is let's get this process started, because
Okay.
I don't want the back taxes situation to impact us. And every day that goes by, they are charging you interest, and the total amount's going up. Have you talked to your siblings about how the funds are going to be dispersed? Is it even, or?
About it yet. They've done it. We also, you're the first one to call us back.
Well, I'm glad I called you, August, because I think I'm the person that can help you the most. So
Okay.
let's get this sent over. You talk to your siblings, and then, like I said, we'll just go in order one by one, make sure everybody's on the same page, and we'll get this taken care of. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Expect that to be in your email shortly, and then we'll call you then. Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you, sir. Bye. Bye. Wow. Man, we have gotten some killer leads this morning.